Hi guys, so I'm just having a walk down the beach. There was a couple of questions for manifesting, and that was how to forgive yourself and live in the end, and the other one was about resentment for SP. So they're kind of similar, but they've both got a very same sort of outcome. The first one being, one, great, she's recognised how to forgive yourself. This can be a bit of a battle actually, dependent on how easy you can grasp or how easy you're willing to accept that they are only reflecting you. So yeah they're only reflecting you. There are some meditations on YouTube for doing that. You need to type in something like law of assumption, forgiveness, forgive yourself. So I might create one. The other one was and live in the end. We really need to do the forgiveness first, because it's quite difficult to live in the end without the opposing negative thoughts if you haven't done that. So it can be tricky. So I suggest doing the forgiveness of SP first. If you get in thoughts like they did this and they did that, then go and do that first. Or spend a little bit of time, stick a little bit of nice like waterfall music or something like that, and just spend a bit of time going, okay, so they could only reflect me. Living in the end, your thoughts need to align. You need to be, you know, hearing your SP say lovely things to you, how much they love you being back together, that kind of thing, and going hard on the self-concept of whatever it was you were thinking just prior to the breakup, which is usually something like, they don't want me, they don't choose me, they prefer someone else. Okay, so obviously you need to be revising the opposite of that and going really, really hard on that. When you do think of them, then obviously we're back to again, just hear them saying in their voice, oh, I'm so happy that we're back together. Okay, the second one, resentment for SP, I'm assuming that they haven't quite acknowledged that they're just reflecting us. So, you know, it was one of the more difficult, challenging things for me, but I could pinpoint back every single one of those incidences back to my childhood. Okay, so I could literally trace them back like a map, and that comes from someone who really just thought it was a story of when I was older. So all that did was just delay. I would immediately go back and look at your childhood and the story of you. Okay, if you write that story down, what would that story be? Okay, not how do you want to perceive yourself, the story of you, your I am. Okay, that's why I don't really like the word self-concept, because people get confused and they think it's self-love and all those kind of things. It's not. What was the story of you as a child? Then there's the resentment. Okay, really understanding that they're just reflecting us, and again, go and do the forgive of yourself. So if that means doing a little meditation on YouTube and really kind of getting rid of that, so you'll get less thoughts around, and it's a process sometimes for some people. Some people, you know, need to keep reminding themselves they're actually reflecting me. So I would recommend trying to find, I went and found one. It wasn't hugely easy to find, so I might create one, forgiving of other people, you know, and that can be in work as well. So if you've got someone turn up as a bit of a prat at work and stuff like that, obviously you're in your day job a lot of the time, very often. So doing a forgiveness for people reflecting us probably might be a good good call for us. But we'll have our manifestation journal out soon, so we've got that to look forward to. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.